close to it. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Welcome back to Talk Premier League. We're here for the Argyle Show. Episode 3 of the Argyle Show. I'm joined.
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, all good, mate. You?
I'm all good. I'm all good. Just waiting for it to actually not.
I was going to say,
Was it Average, you know, down there?
really like it.
But I'm sure it is. Is it better?
No.
No. Shall I come back out and come back in?
Is it better now? Is it better now?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He had the same problem. He had the same problems in my stream, mate.
Really? Oh, right. Well, guys, while Niall's coming back, obviously me, Liam and Niall are here. Obviously, I'm not an Argyle fan, but it is League One. We are going to discuss a few things, since there's not been a lot happening during Argyle's transfer business, has there, Liam?
No, mate, it hasn't. No, not much.
Yeah, so
What about now?
Hey,
is
we're
it
back.
better now?
Yeah.
It's better.
Sorted. Right, cool. So, what are we doing today? Well, we have got obviously some Argyle news to do as well. Plenty of that. Well, some of it. Obviously, we've got to review Torquay as well. We played Torquay at the weekend, so we'll discuss that. We're also going to be discussing the news that came out today that we're without one of our new signings and for the next 3 months. Thank you fucking much for that. Fucking had to be a defender. Had to be
in the tweet.
It had to be another. It had to be a defender though, didn't it?
Can I take a guess and say it's
defender.
James Wilson?
No, it's James Bolton. Jesus, if it was Wilson, I'd kill myself. Fuck me, if it was Wilson, I'll just fucking top myself now. No, we absolutely need Wilson. Some comments here. Fucking kill me, Grealish gone. I won't be alive right now. Look, I understand that losing Grealish was always going to hurt. Always for, especially for Villa fans. It was always going to be brutal. But you don't. In my opinion, you don't need to kill yourself. Trust me.
You're bringing in Danny Ings.
But
That's a good player.
It is, but it ain't Grealish, is it? Because
not better than Grealish, no. But...
So we'll start with Torquay. Obviously, Liam, you were there, so you can talk us through this. We played Torquay. We won 3-0. What was your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good game and a very easy win, to be honest. Torquay didn't... They was awful all game. They said they deserved the goal. No, they did not. They was awful all game. 2 balls went out the stadium. So that basically sums up their game. But now Ryan Hardy got on the score sheet, very good. Panuccia Kamara got on the score sheet, very good. And who was the other one?
Ennis, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ennis. That's who it was. Yeah, Ennis very well taken goal. I think he took on like 3 players.
Yeah, Ennis will do that. Ennis will do that a lot for us. Ennis for me is arguably one of the best players in the league.
Ryan Hardy's goal was very well taken. In the box, turned the defender. But no, it was in the box. but basically in the box in the easy shot really. Couldn't miss. So yeah, overall very good performance against Torquay. I think it was much needed after 3 championship defeats, 3 close games in that one. But yeah, overall good performance against Torquay. Happy with the win. Good away day.
Yeah, no, it was as you alluded to, playing the 3 championship sides. We gave them a real good fight each and every
Yeah.
game. I thought we were sometimes we were even the better side. I mean, for large parts, for periods of the game, I thought we were better than all 3 of them. It's just that consistency level, isn't it? It's about getting that consistency and doing that against championship sides. And look, playing against championship sides is helpful. It really does help us.
Yeah.
Helps everyone at the club as well, sort of understand where we're at. And look, we are closer to a rebuild. Well, no, we've sort of rebuilt, haven't we? We rebuilt our defence, that's for sure. So no, I think we can be very excited about the season. And about what we're going to do, because I do see us having a good season. But we are going to start that last season with 3 months out with James Bolton. Now, James Bolton is out for 3 months. Now, he suffered an ankle injury early in pre-season. How much of a miss is that, Liam, would you say, for us going into the season? A defender, arguably the one place we didn't want an injury, we've got an injury. So how does this impact Argyle?
Obviously it's not good losing a defender, but I think we'll be all right. Not saying that obviously he's important, but I think we'll be okay not having him. Yes, it's 3 months big loss, but we have backup. I think he does go for a 3-5-2, doesn't he? He does do 3 defenders, so that isn't too bad. So yeah.
So we've got Wilson, we've got Gillespie, we've got Galloway, we've got West. We do.
You're cutting out again, mate.
You're cutting out.
What do you think on that, Liam? Though
I didn't hear what you said, mate, because you cut out.
I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm using Ethernet cable. Fuck my life. Brilliant. It's probably come loaded. It'll sort itself out. But Liam, carry on talking. There's no need to stop. Carry on talking about what you thought of defenders.
Yeah, Bolton a big loss for us, 3 months out, as I was alluding to. But Gillespie, Galloway, what's his face, Dan Scar, and all those other defenders that we have. He's a big loss, but we have backup, and I think 3 months is August, so he's out till November, I think. So yeah, big loss, but I think we'll be fine, to be honest. In all fairness, what's your thoughts?
I mean, it should be. I mean, to be fair with that's gone. To be fair, in terms of the injury, I think Plymouth could be all right. Yes, it's a big injury, and yes, it's one of the key players, but I think you can manage. I think Ryan Lowe can sort of work around that, and I'm just glad it's not one of the sort of centre backs like Wilson or Gillespie or someone like that. If it was someone like that, then you'd have a big problem. But I think it's a risk, but I think it's less of a risk as much compared to a centre back.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, like I was alluding to, I won't say we'll be alright without him, to be honest, because we have home games where we do well in home games, and I don't think he'll be hugely missed in home games, but away games he's going to be very missed because you never know how he will start. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Nothing from the comment section, which I find quite unfortunate. So please, guys, if you've got any thoughts, get it in the comment section down below while Niall sorts the internet out. Oh, here we go. He's back. Hopefully.
What are you going to say? Not Alan. What are you going to say?
If everyone can please comment their thoughts, then it would really help the show. Niall's back.
You good?
Yes, I am back. I've just reloaded the entire fucking thing in the hope that that actually improves it. But yeah, we were just talking about the defenders. Now, Ryan Lowe has spoken to Chris Errington. He's obviously on a bit of pre-match, talking to the media. And it is now 50-50 on if Argyle will get a new signing before Rotherham, which I thought was quite interesting. Ryan admitted he has 1 or 2 targets in mind. However, he's made no secret of the fact that he once had a striker. Good. We think last week when we were looking at a squad, a striker was ideal to get. Yeah. So he's alluded to that. And I'm maybe back. I think he's thinking his plan to me was to Tomlinson. Ollie wasn't really going to be playing this season. So I think his idea is to loan Ollie out to Torquay again. I think we are sort of using Torquay as a sort of a builder. We're sending our players there to sort of, improve. So I can see into maybe even Truro, something like that. So I can definitely see that happening. Now, for that to happen, I think we have to, because we only have 4. That's with, for me, especially now with James injured, that's just 4. Another injury, and I think another centre-back is coming in, and I think Ollie will go out on loan. What do you think, Liam?
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one, mate, because... Ollie Tomlinson will go out on loan. Probably to Torquay, like I said. I think another centre-back for backup, probably yes, but another strike... To be honest, I'm not bothered if it's a striker or defender. It doesn't bother me, because centre-backs, if it's a centre-back, brilliant. If it's a striker, brilliant. It's up to Wino, really. I'm not too bothered if it's a striker or centre-back. I'm not too bothered. Either way is fine with me.
Yeah.
Aaron, what do you think we're going to do? Do you think we're going to look at a centre-back? He's always wanted a striker. He's always wanted more than 3. So I can definitely see a striker coming in. Do you think he'll bring in a centre back to, enable Ollie to go out on loan?
I would think that's the most realistic thing to do, but at the same time, if he wants a striker, he'll most likely want to try and bring one in. But you've got that other sort of, with a striker though, you've got that sort of roadblock of Luke Jeffcott's doing well. Niall Ennis, we as Donny fans missed a bullet with him because he's a beast at Plymouth right now. So, and to be fair, I'm glad he's at Plymouth rather than us, because I'd like to see Plymouth do better with him than we did. So I think that Niall Ennis is a beast right now. Jeffcott's doing so well. Where can you get game time over those two, unless it's someone like a Daniel Jefferson on loan from Sheffield United, someone of that high quality that could be competing with Ennis and Jeffcott. There's not really.
I think it's going to be a backup. I think it will point most likely could be someone from League Two.
Exactly. So I think know their role.
I've no issue.
Could you try and get Exeter to sell Matt J maybe and ruin them even more?
I mean,
Niall.
firstly, I would love that. Absolutely love that.
That's the right thing.
To
That's the right
to
thing.
take their captain and arguably their best player off them. I'm all up for that. When do we do that? Because I would love that. Now,
Tomorrow.
Matt, I
Announce
would
tomorrow before the season starts, so to get fucked up.
I'd have absolutely no issues with that. Secondly, that's not happening. That I can tell you. I would love it to happen though. I think he'll just be a backup. I really do think he'll just be a backup player who, you know, can rotate well and do the job, which is very difficult to find. Maybe even Loney. I wouldn't be. I've always said I'm happy with Loney's as long as they're not at the back. I don't want no Loney centre backs. None of it. None. Not a fucking one. No.
I mean, Kellen Watts hasn't been loaned out again, so it probably gives you evidence as to why.
No, I don't want him. If we get him back, I'm done.
At least it's not Williamson.
In fact, I wouldn't mind him back because he was the best out of the three.
I was going to say, at least it's not Aimson or Apoku.
But he would be a backup.
Yeah.
He would not be starting every single game. So and that's the difficulty trying to find sort of players to come in because they are just backups. It's quite simple what they are. Some comments here. Hashtag Argyle promotion party. Hashtag Doncaster survival party.
No, Doncaster promotion party.
I doubt it. Just messing around, but you were shite that season, and you can admit that. But good luck with both sides next season. Well, Saturday onwards. Mustafa, grow up. You're fighting shit. You're fighting shit, aren't you? On adult, if you are, get a primary school. Crop out your. Well, I don't know. You change your name. You changed your name. Also concerning.
Yeah, what he said about next season. Good luck to both sides next season. Yeah, it's going to be, you know, whatever happens, wherever we finish, it's going to be a good season to be back in the grounds, especially as well. And I've got some new graphics, so stay tuned.
Yes, I am. I'm also working very, very hard.
You know the shirt ones that I think you've seen it now. You know the shirts with the with the team sheets with the shirts.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I showed you before what I'm doing.
They haven't.
Oh, I'll have to send them over.
You will. I also might be doing. I am looking at new graphics. Probably quite thinking about it. Probably similar for the watch-alongs anyway. For the watch-alongs, going to be doing a lot of different stuff. So do keep your eyes out. And we're starting watch-alongs on Saturday night. We are going to be doing Sheffield United versus Birmingham. Why not? Got a bit of Sky Bet Championship this weekend, so we're going to watch it. And then me and Cop, I think, are doing. I want to say Forest. It's on Sunday.
Aren't you guys playing on Saturday? So you guys are doing a watch along for that, or are you at the ground?
Saturday, 8 p.m. and we're away, so I'm going to be listening to it on Argyle TV.
So you're going to watch along for that?
No, because it's going to be audio only.
Oh, right. You can't watch it.
No, unfortunately, because the government the EFL have said no, you can't stream 3 p.m. kickoffs to UK residents again.
Yeah, apparently you can only do Papa John's matches except the semi-finals and the final. Only watches. Yeah,
you can also do Tuesday night games as long as they're not taken by
Sky Sports.
Thing. Niall, will you live stream? No, will you live stream at the stadium at Argyle matches? We are going to be looking to do more and more stuff, sort of stuff like that. Firstly, we're going to be working on building the Argyle brand up anyway. So the Argyle on this channel anyway. Don't need to build the Argyle brand itself. That's their job. But in terms of on this channel, we're going to build up. Then you'll start to maybe see fan cams. We'll go with a microphone, interview the fans after the games. Sort of a bit like AFTV, but Argyle style. So you never know. We are looking at doing more things. So that is going to be something to keep your eyes out. But yes, Sunday we're doing Fulham, Middlesbrough, and Coventry, Nottingham Forest. They're the 2 games we're doing. Then Monday, I don't think there's any games on Monday. The Borough kickoff is 1:30 kickoff. So maybe. Yes, you can. I need to do one of these watch-alongs on my own though, because that's when we're truly going to see the graphics, because they're going to change. They're going to be a bit different, a bit nicer indeed. But moving, say again.
What time's your stream for Sunday?
I've absolutely no idea yet. Probably 15 minutes before kickoff is normally what I tend to do.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. But moving on indeed.
Liam be shattered.
I want to talk about the goalkeeper situation at Argyle, and obviously Golden Glove and all of this, and how well we think certain defences in the league are going to do. So we'll start with Argyle and our goalkeeper with Mike Cooper. Liam, are you confident going into a season with Coops in goal?
100%, mate, 100%. Because last season, if it wasn't for him, we'd be conceding a lot more goals than I think we conceded about 86 goals last season. That's too many.
It was
For this season, obviously, I think he'll do great again. He's got a good defense around him. A bit more experience. So I don't see us conceding many goals this season. Yes, we're going to concede goals here and there, but I don't see us conceding many. So with Coops in goal, I'm looking forward to the season, 100%.
100%. Aaron Cooper, Mike Cooper, that is, arguably one of the best young talents in the Football League in terms of in his position. How well do you think he'll do this season for us?
I think that he'll be arguably the most underrated goalkeeper in the league this season, and I think he could be one of the best goalkeepers this season. And the reason why I say that is because there isn't really much any competition on paper. I think Cooper could end up pulling in numbers that many didn't expect, and I do have a gut feeling confidence with Cooper, and that's why I've got Plymouth higher than other people have got them in the table, because I think the clean sheets will help boost the numbers, and I think that if you just produce in the final third, then that'll just help you get even higher. So I think with the new defence and with Cooper, I think he should be all right. I think Cooper could do really well this season. This could be his. Yes, technically last season was his breakthrough season, but I mean this season could be his real, I guess, showcase season. So last season was breakthrough. This season could be a showcase.
Well, last season he was surrounded by shite, and this season he's surrounded by not shit. So, there is that as well. Everyone knows I love Cooper more than anything. Cooper is my favourite player at Argyle. I actually like him more than Mason Greenwood. I'm just saying that now. I absolutely think Mike Cooper is an incredible talent, and if we ever lost him, I don't even know if I'd ever watch football again. He's come through the youth academy as well, so he has that, that fire, that desire, that love for Argyle, which is key. Yeah, I've just read that, mate. Just read that. But I think Cooper is a real special talent, and I think keeping clean sheets is going to happen often. I think we are going to keep a lot more clean sheets. We're certainly not conceding 86 fucking goals. That's for fucking sure. That last season defensively was an absolute shambles. How we stayed up, I have absolutely no idea.
Do you know how we stayed up?
How?
Jet Guts goals. That's how.
Mm-hmm. And the start of the season we weren't shite.
Yeah.
Defensively, at the start of the season, we weren't too bad, but then something happened. Something really happened to that team, and I was like, oh my God. And every single week, it was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But no, obviously we're not going to talk about Rotherham because we've actually got a match preview. So we're going to start doing previews and reviews of all Argyle's games this season on this channel. So the previews are Friday at 3 p.m. and the reviews are probably Sunday. Depends on the results and depends on if I've gone to a game. It might be Saturday night. It might be Saturday night we're doing. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe 10 p.m. Maybe 10 p.m. It really depends. If I'm at the ground, it'll probably be Saturday night. They might just be Saturday nights anyway. But we are going to have previews and reviews.
Review for the I can't speak. Review for Rotherham will probably be on Sunday because Liam doesn't want to do it on Saturday because Liam will be knackered.
Liam might not even be there. You might not even be here back in time to do it. But no, we'll probably do it Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to the first game of our season, so it should be good to see our fans back in the ground. We're going to do a 1 minute we're going to do a 1 minute applause before kickoff to remember all the Donny fans that have passed away during the coronavirus pandemic, and it should be a heartwarming moment. My dad can't make it, so it's just going to be me in the ground, so I've got to be extra careful. But beyond those goals, hopefully watching the goals go in.
Enjoy the loss, mate.
Well, even if we do lose, at least we get to applaud the people that are no longer with us and pay respect to them.
If you do lose, I mean,
if you lose to AFC Wimbledon, you are in deep shit.
Well, don't forget we've got hardly any wingers and we've got a couple of midfielders.
That doesn't matter. AFC Wimbledon are shite.
We might be switching back to the 4-2-3-1 to make up for the loss of numbers in midfield.
We got them.
Hold on. Why would you go to a 4-2-3-1? That's adding an extra midfielder, mate, that you simply just don't have. Your best bet would be switching to a 3-5-2 because that means 3 centre backs, 2 wing backs. And you only have to.
Carl Noyle and Tommy Rowe do technically play further forward sometimes as well, so that could work.
Or you could play a 3-4-3. If you're that bad with wingers, I'll just play with the one thing on the.
Well, we've got Hawula out for 3 months, Taylor out till the Carabao Cup, and Fajiri out for 8 weeks. All we've got in terms of wingers now is Aidan Barlow, and then the only 2 players who can play further forward are Charlie Seaman and Tommy Rowe. So there's a possibility that Tommy Rowe could be coming into the midfield. So we're possibly playing Tommy Rowe in the midfield with Close and Smith in the midfield 3. I think we're sticking to the 4-3-3 maybe, but if we do that, we'll have to play Horton at left back, the youngster, and have Rowe in the midfield. And then play Bogle out front and Thiago Chikirv gets moved out to the wide front opposite Barlow. See what happens.
Yeah,
God knows.
To be fair, you should be beating AFC Wimbledon.
We should hopefully beat them, yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I do have an announcement on Saturday as well, something I've been working on. So stay tuned. And if I were you, Donny fans, I would watch the pre-game stream on Doncasters' YouTube channel because there's some good news sections on there. So stay tuned.
I mean,
yeah,
we got AFC Wimbledon on New Year's Day, and we should be beating them as well at home.
Yeah,
got a New Year's Day, have we?
Yeah, we have.
We've got you guys on Boxing Day.
Yeah, that's the way.
I told you this the other day.
Yeah, do you remember? I also hear a lot of things every single day, mate.
It means I'm going to have to do a Christmas Day preview of our face-off on Boxing Day.
Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. I'm excited for that. I'll get you on. We'll have to go on each other's channels that day.
Yes, I mean, well, to be fair, I'll message you about potential opportunity when it comes to that game because I've got something in mind that you might be interested in.
Talking about,
does it include travelling to Doncaster?
This will be done virtually probably, but
good because no, I ain't getting to Doncaster on Boxing Day. It's just not happening unless my dad fancies an away game to Doncaster, which I highly doubt. Too doubted. I could ask him though. I could be like, for Christmas, do you want to go Doncaster for a match? Christmas present, buy me a ticket. You've got to buy me a ticket and drive me up to Doncaster. Obviously,
Yeah.
he'll come with me. That would be quite funny. That would be quite funny. But yeah, close to a time, obviously, you'll see me and Aaron linking up, doing a bit of work there. The EFL show that week would be quite funny as well.
We got you at home first on 25th of September, so.
25th of September. That's not too bad. At least that's not on a Boxing Day. So yeah, it looks like me and Aaron are going to be linking up a fair few times over the next couple of months, actually, with our clubs and doing previews, maybe even reviews if I let him on the channel. If we've won, he'll be welcomed on. If we haven't, he won't be welcome. That's simply the case. That's how I roll. In fact, if we lose, I probably won't even do a review. I'll be absolutely raging and writing a strongly worded letter to Ryan Lowe. But what other goalkeepers in the league do you think might cause us a problem? FYI, it is Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
Way! Tottenham in the mud, Tottenham in the mud.
So, Aaron, what other goalkeepers should we be watching out for? And if you say your goalkeeper, I'm a laugh.
I was just going to say, don't expect me to say Lewis Jones because he's low on confidence right now. I mean, we'll see.
Low on confidence. He's low on ability as well, mate. Don't worry about that.
I mean, he's still young, so I'm still going to give him.
So's Mike Cooper, mate. So let's move on from your goalkeeper. So what other goalkeepers in the league should we be looking out for?
I would say maybe Ipswich's goalkeeper could have a hand in trying to keep them out of trouble. I think Wigan's goalkeeper could have a blinder. You are, Liam?
Sheffield Wednesday's goalkeeper, possibly. I don't know.
Oh, he's shit. No, I'm joking. Peacock Farrell could actually have a decent season, to be fair. He's got Premier League.
Have they got Peacock Farrell?
They've got Bailey Peacock Farrell and Lewis Wing in the team. They're a decent lineup now.
Peacock Farrell that's a decent signing for them.
But you know what? You know what the weird thing is, though? It'll be just our luck because last season we had 2 former managers get promoted last season. If Darren Moore gets Sheffield Wednesday up and we don't go up instead, oh my fucking God. That's 3 managers in 2 years that have got promoted with a different team. 2 of them Yorkshire rivals. You'd have to ask what's going on at your club if that was. Well, I still have to remind myself that it is the first year of a rebuild, so I won't be surprised if we don't go up. But I'll be more shocked if Darren Moore goes up at the first time of asking with Wednesday with the financial issues that they've been playing up with.
Yeah, I would be surprised. But yeah, Ipswich, Rotherham, they probably have a good goalkeeper, don't they? They're not too shabby.
Oh, fuck up.
That's being nice. But no, I do think it's going to be an interesting one. That is for sure. Now, goal scorers. We need to actually. Firstly, who do we think is getting the Golden Glove?
Golden Glove will go to.
Liam says Cooper.
Yep. Hopefully.
I mean, Cooper's probably my underdog for the top 3 of getting the Golden Glove. I would probably say Ipswich or Wigan goalkeepers are going to have a shot. Or maybe McGillivray from Charlton. Even if Charlton don't finish in the top 3, I think maybe McGillivray could end up having a better season than last season.
Who?
McGillivray, the former Portsmouth goalkeeper, who's moved to Charlton. I think if he has a better season, I think he could be in the running. Peacock Farrell could be a decent shout.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm trying to find.
I think Peacock Farrell could have, putting all the rivalry aside, I think he could have a decent shout being a clean sheet taker.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm trying to find a thing where you can predict results.
Is that the same website that Kenny used?
Kenny had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what the website is fucking called.
I'm trying to look for some more League One goalkeepers for this season.
Well, let's move away from goalkeepers. Mr. Potter says, I'm hoping to be at the first Vancouver Whitecaps match back in our stadium on August 21st. They've been training in America since the start of the season. That'll be good. We are thinking of doing some late night MLS watch-alongs. We may do that. It's not confirmed. I did say we would do it with someone, so we may do some MLS watch-alongs as well. Just, chuck it in there.
I was wrong. Liam Ravenhill to Darlington's still on because he's still on trial there on loan. So I was wrong earlier. That move could still go ahead.
I thought the National League South and North were still on. I thought they were on now.
I know they are on, but I would have thought with them not playing competitive action yet, there wouldn't be any deals going ahead because they're focusing on pre-season.
They'll be playing competitive action soon. Man. They'll be starting their season near the time we start ours.
No, I think Vanarama National League start 20. I think their first fixtures are possibly the 21st of August.
Yeah, so you'd still want them to get in there and have time to sort of work with the players, wouldn't you?
Depends when they get them in there, to be fair.
Well, they're probably in there now, mate. If I'm being real, they're probably there now. You'd assume so. But let's move from goalkeepers. Let's talk strikers. Which strikers do we think are going to cause the biggest problems in the league this year? I mean, obviously, Jebcott and Ennis are going to be right up there on the score sheets as well. So what other strikers do you think might cause a few problems in the league?
No joke. I think Ennis could arguably be the underdog for the Golden Boot. I'm not going to lie to you. Ennis or Jeffcott or both of them. In terms of other strikers from other clubs, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday don't really have any standout strikers for me. And that's not being a rival. That's just being a God's honest truth maker. Ooh. So I don't think Wednesday...
Is Charlie White still at... Is Charlie White still at Sunderland, or did he go?
No, he left. I'll check where to.
He left.
Oh, he's at Wigan now. He's back at Wigan.
So he's going to cause a lot of problems because he got 26 goals last season. Liam's a genius. Yeah. Why? What have you done, Liam? Yeah, I can see. Okay.
In terms of looking at top scorers last time, from last season, we had the likes of Dion Charles in there. We had Joe Pigott. We had Verdane Oliver in the running. We had Marquis down below in the top 10. So, I mean, any of those could still be within the running. Dion Charles could be there.
I was just about to say, so we've got Charlie White. He's going to cause a lot of issues. Jerry Yates and Clark Harris are no longer in our league. Joe Pigott, where did Joe end up? Is he still at Wimbledon?
He's at Ipswich, I believe.
So he's going to cause some issues, especially of a better team. He's going to cause a lot of issues. Matty Taylor from Oxford, is he still at Oxford?
I believe so. I'll double check. But as far as I know, he's not.
He got 19 last season, so you'd assume he's going to be up there.
He's still there.
Yes, Matty Taylor's one that I'd keep an eye out on. As you said, Dion Charles, I'd definitely keep an eye on him.
Colby Bishop still there? Could Colby Bishop have a better season? Let's
Colby Bishop? I'm not sure. Jepcott last season got 16 goals. The thing with Jepcott is when you look at his goal conversion rate, 33% conversion rate. 33. That is mad. His shot accuracy is 68. Luke Jepcott has the best shot accuracy in the league.
Jesus Christ.
If he can just put a few more of them goals away, that'll be insane. He don't assist, though. He definitely don't like assisting.
In terms of my strikers, I don't think we'll be up there. I'll say that for a fact. I think Bogle's just improving, so I think he could grab a few, but maybe not enough. Yeah. Thiago Chakur, once we've moved him back forward and we don't keep using him out on the... Even if we use him on the wide front, let's be fair. But to be fair, I have said in the past, I've had Watford fans and rival fans saying to me, if he doesn't get at least 10, they'll be gobsmacked. But I don't think he'll get 10. I think he could get under 10, like 8 or 9 at best. I think Okunabira, when he gets back from injury, has got a lot of catching up to do. I think that a few other players might score a couple, but not enough. Looking at Bolton, I mean, they've got Delphinizo, they've got Owen Doyle, they've got Bakayoko from Coventry.
Owen Doyle might cause some issues.
Owen Doyle could cause some issues, yeah. Cambridge won't be in the running because they haven't got Paul Mullen anymore. He's gone to Ryan Reynolds FC. I think, looking at Burton, Kane Hemmings could be a danger threat. I think he put on some good form at the end of last season when Hasselbank took over. I think that Amari Patrick, obviously this is a league above where he was last season, so I think maybe he could try and prove himself. But again, Burton's threat for me is conceding goals because they've got our former goalkeeper Balcom in there. So fingers crossed we'll put a couple past him after the mistakes he does last season. Charlton, in terms of their strikers, they've got they've brought Stockley in, they've got and that's really it. I think they've got Stockley, Schwartz, Davidson, and Washington. So maybe some of those could challenge. Cheltenham, I know, we've got a couple of our strikers that could do some good stuff this season. Alfie Main and Andy Williams. So we'll see what they do, but not really the numbers that I expect compared to League Two.
Moving on from goal scorers, because I think we've gone for all the big ones anyway. I don't see any others.
And Dons have a couple of good goal scorers, but again, the whole manager stuff, does that really affect the situation? So they've got Mo Isa. They've got Mo Isa. Yeah. They've got a couple of others, but
so moving on from goal scorers to goal assisters. He's doing fuck all, mate. He got 1 goal last season. That was against our defence, which we had a Poku and Wilson tax, Aimson tax. But I want to talk about who's going to create chances now. From last season, the top 5 were Aidan McGeady, Joe Ward, George Honeyman, Connor Grant from Argyle, and Dembele. Now, 3 of those are no longer in our fucking league. So, Aidan McGeady, still at Sunderland, he's probably going to create a fair few. He got 16 assists last season, which was insane, really. Connor got 11 assists, 4 goals last season. So you'd assume Connor Grant's going to be right up there getting assists. Then after it, you're probably looking at, is Lyndon Gooch still at Sunderland? I don't really know the Sunderland squad.
I think he is, yes. I believe
so. So you think Gooch and Aidan McGeady are going to, they'll get a fair few. Connor will get a lot of assists, I think. Then looking at it, it was just basically Hull and Blackpool players, really.
Yeah.
You got James Henry at Oxford. Peterborough as well. And then none of them are in our league anymore. So you really have to go a lot further down, and then you start seeing Mark Harness and Charlie Kirk, Tom Lowry, Ronan Curtis, Joe Powell, Aaron Morley. Josh Sims from Doncaster got 7.
If he's gonna, there's rumours that he could be going to Portsmouth, or Sheffield Wednesday. So I think Sheffield Wednesday could be where he's off to. So maybe he could get some assists with that side. I'll say from our experience with assisters, I'd like to. Ben Close is the Brian Stock type midfielder. He's the attacking advanced midfielder. He's playing the advanced role. So I'd like to see him assist some chances like Ben Whiteman did for us quite a few times when he was here. So, and Ben Whiteman, to be fair,
what role did he play at Pompey then? He didn't even get.
He wasn't. He was rarely used by Kenny Jack. He wasn't even given a chance.
He didn't even get 6 assists last year.
Nah, and to be fair, put the banter and the rivalry aside. Look at Ben Whiteman. I think he assisted quite a few when he was with us, and he was a quality player for the League One. So I think that, well, to be fair, knowing the season that Preston are having at the moment, I think they could end up being back in League One if they're not careful. But I think that Ben Whiteman, when he was with us for the few years he was here, he was definitely one of our best players, and how he assisted the goals and scored them. Apart from that, I think Ben Close could be within a chance if he puts in a good season. I think Aidan Barlow, I said about him, he likes to run at defenders, so he's not afraid to take chances on. So maybe he could have put in a few crosses here and there, and we'll see what happens. And John Taylor, again, like Okunabiri catching up with goals. Taylor's going to have to catch up when he gets back from injury against Warsaw.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose one thing with an assister is you sort of have to, have a player that can score goals, and I don't think Doncaster necessarily have that. But no, look, Conor Grant will be up there. If Cooper can get back fit soon, he'll be a danger for other teams. George Cooper, not Mike Cooper. I certainly don't expect him topping any assists or goal scoring charts. Be funny if he did. Joe Edwards will get goals, I think. Maybe not assists, but he'll definitely get a fair few goals for us, I think. I'm looking at players like Danny Mayer. I am looking at players like him to really pull their finger out, get some assists. Conor Grant, obviously, he takes free kicks for us, I think. So he'll definitely be within the shout. I think he also takes corners, doesn't he, Liam?
I think so, mate.
Nice. So obviously he's going to be up there. But no, it's certainly going to be an interesting one. It's going to be interesting to see who does top them.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the refereeing standard quickly in League One, because
what a shithole.
We all know the referee standard in the Premier League is horrific. Wait till you get down to League One, guys. Dare I say, even if you look at League Two, you'll be horrified. Do we think now there's fans in the stadiums? Because at Argyle, the referee seemed to want to piss us lot off, which never really went well for him. But do you think that referees will start to get more easily influenced after they've had a year of not being scrutinised really by anyone in terms of fans anyway? Do we expect fan pressure to become a thing again?
Yes, 100%. Knowing our lot, we will absolutely annihilate the pricks if they make a mistake. We will absolutely crucify them. And I'm pretty sure with your lot, it will be the same thing.
We'll just call him. We'll just call him a wanker. We'll just get the chant. The referee's a wanker going. That's normally how we deal with it.
Oh no! Well, don't forget, our fan base is the one that chanted Niall Mason was a paedophile as he left on the team bus last season. So know our fan base and know how vicious we can be.
I don't know if that's positive or negative.
Oh no, it's positive, but it shows that we are ruthless and we don't have a ceiling to our crossing the line, even if he does deserve it.
Yeah. Liam, do you think we'll start to see, maybe from our perspective, Argyle fans, do you think we'll start to see referees being pressured into decisions by our lot?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because when do decisions go Argyle's way? Not many. I mean,
do you think they start? Do you think they will now? Do you think after the referees have had a year of no fans, do you think they're them looking at a Denport end full and being told he's a fucking wanker, and us appealing for everything because we will? Do you think they're going to become more influenced to giving us what we want?
Yeah, I think so. Because if we say, for example, we get a penalty, there's going to be a penalty in it.
Yeah.
Because
there's no luckily there's no VAR in League One. That is one advantage.
Yeah. I mean, 15,000 fans. If we don't get a penalty, you're going to hear it, obviously. The referee's going to think, oh dear, I made a wrong decision here.
Yeah, the referee's going to look at all four sides of the stadium going, oh, for fuck's sake. And especially now that you can get fans even closer to the pitch on the grandstand side.
Oh, if you can get fans close to the pitch, that's going to be... The referee's going to be threatened with assault, for fuck's sake.
Linesman,
I don't know about assault.
the linesman.
Oh, no.
Rhino will get
Oh no, we will.
the.
You'll see some of our fans chasing the ref down to the local pitch with corner flags by the end of the weekend.
Jesus Christ. No, I do think also Linos might get eaten. The good thing with Lino is Argyle fans are behind both of those wankers. So Lino's probably going to be like, great. Yeah, this ain't dangerous at all. Especially, I would say I feel sorry for a Lino that's got to do the line down the Lindenhurst.
Yeah.
That's brutal. That is brutal because you got the Devonport end staring at you one way, and then you got the entire Lindenhurst looking at you. Ain't a pretty sight. Certainly ain't, especially if you fuck up. That's not a pretty place to be. And then on the other side, I feel less sorry for them because they got the sort of walkout, they got the tunnel where they can hide, sort of. Because obviously we come in from our changing rooms are in the corner, aren't they? A bit like Old Trafford. So you got that, so you can hide a little bit there.
A little bit.
But you do.
I think it's 2-0 Chelsea. Ziyech scored.
Nice. You do have Argyle fans sat in the grandstand though, don't you? So you'll get a fair few of them.
I'm on about where do the kids sit? I mean the family stand because that's been moved. Isn't it?
They've moved that, haven't they? They've moved that to in between the Lindenhurst and Devonport, which I think is stupid, really.
Yeah, I do believe that's a bad idea, and I've seen bad ideas.
I see no reason. Let's actually briefly talk about this because why the fuck not? What was the problem with having it between Lindenhurst and Barn Park? I mean, it was not like away fans going to take many fans anywhere apart from Pompey.
Not
the only time we've ever sold out away allocation tickets to Exeter and Pompey. The rest of you fuckers don't bring that many.
What does our away?
I'm not even joking.
What's our away stand?
You can have two. We normally give them to what's it called?
No,
it's the Barn Park end of it. Oh,
no.
How many?
How many?
Well, we normally hand over. Our away end capacity is 2,000. Now, if we haven't sold all our home tickets and we're nice enough, you can stretch it to 2,500. That's at a push, and that's really, really dependent. It's really dependent. That is really dependent. That's very dependent on if we've sold how many home tickets we've sold. Because if we've sold 14,000 home tickets, we're keeping that spot for us. So I think we normally hand over about 1,000, 2,000, normally around. I know Pompey one year took 2,500. We had about, I think 13 of our own. So we had 13,000. They had 2,500. That meant we won 15,000 seater capacity, which was pretty damn decent. But no, I don't understand why we've moved the family end or the family section to in between. I suppose they're thinking just in case we get trouble from, I don't know, Morecambe, the 40 fans Morecambe will bring to home park could cause a lot of trouble. There's absolutely no fucking reason for it at all. It's so dumb. We have moved the family end more times than I've had hot dinners.
Yeah.
When I first went to Argyle, it used to be Block 1, which was Devonport end. Actually, they shoved the kids in with the Devonport. That was funny. You'd have a block. You'd have the kids, and you'd have that spare block that people would sit in. Then you'd have the fucking lot that are chanting. Yeah, what a place for the kid! What a place for the kids. I'm sure they loved it.
I mean, that's a perfect education for children.
Yeah. Especially some of the language used in Block 3 of the. I suppose the other issue is. Firstly, language in Block 3 is something you do not want kids being associated with. But then you've got that danger in Block 15 because Block 15 we also have the chance down there. So, I mean, there's no real ideal place to put the kids unless you were to chuck them in the grandstand. But I don't think that's really. I mean, you don't even have a roof on the bottom part of the grandstand, so I don't know if that's a wise idea. It seems a bit cramped over in the grandstand anyway. And the old folk in the grandstand, you try taking their seats off them, fucking dare you. Fucking Simon Allett. He built the grandstand. They were like, is my seat going to be in the exact same place it was? No, dickhead. It's moved. Why? This a new stand. Oh. But I had it like this. Yeah, that was under the old stand, mate. Okay, mate. It will do. You cheeky beggar. It was fucking... It's a brand new grandstand, you cheeky bastard. So what are some of our fans? Some of our fans are so special. It does make me laugh. Like they are. We look, to be the owner of Argyle, you got to really love the club because our fans could. Some of the questions they asked. I mean, Ryan was asked. I can't remember what I was going to say. It was something about signings, and Ryan was like,
"Yeah,
But no, our fans are a different breed. I love them. We're brilliant, but some of our fans can be special. They really can be special. They always ask about a scoreboard. I bet you, if you watch our fan forums on YouTube, right? We have them all the time on YouTube. Every single time, I bet you there's a question about a freaking scoreboard because they can't keep count of it in their heads. Their brain doesn't allow them. Their brain doesn't allow them. So yeah, I mean, it's mad. It is mad. Devon says, "What's happening with Harry Kane, fellas?" I think he came back to training. I haven't heard. I haven't really looked.
I think we need to put a poster out, "Missing in Action, Harry Kane."
These
training for a week now.
These fans sound hilarious, mate. I ain't interviewing the old guys. Jesus, they'll start rabbiting on about fucking anything. Those lot, love them. They're brilliant. I ain't interviewing from you. They'll be like, "What's YouTube?" No, I ain't dealing with that, mate. I'll sit in the. I'll go Denport and I'll just get the ones from there. It says, "Can't wait to see you do post-match interviews with the fans." Yeah, we're gonna look at doing a bit of that. I have to get a microphone first and, sort out how we're going to do the camera and all of that. I haven't figured it out. It's very much it's me. So, how we do this, I haven't quite worked out. It's going to take a lot of thought. That stuff will probably be next season once I've actually worked out in my head. Because believe it or not, that's going to take some doing. That is going to take some doing. Ideally, I'd find a cameraman, but, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Max says, "Right, lads, got to run, but I shall see you on Transfer Talk." There is no Transfer Talk tonight. I'm going to cook dinner after this. So it's just the Argyle show for you today, I'm afraid, guys. I do apologise profusely. I don't apologise. Sorry, bro. We'll speak to you on Friday. Not a problem, Liam. I'm guessing he got told off or something for this show. Yes, 100%. Obviously, match preview to Rotherham, so that will be a good one. But yeah, if you watch our fan forum, always talking about a scoreboard. There will always be scoreboard talk. They love it. Simon Allett absolutely hates discussing the scoreboard. Mainly because he's done it so many times. I can confirm though, they are in the process of sorting out a scoreboard. Where they're fucking putting it, that's a different question. Probably in between the grandstand. Or if they had brains, it'd be in between the grandstand and Denport end. But then you're gonna get the lot in the Denport end complaining that they can't see it. So fuck knows what you do with it. Stick it on the roof probably. But then you're gonna get angry grandstand not going. They're just a bunch of weirdos. Love it. They do love it. Is there an online forum where we can all chat when the pod isn't going? We do have a Discord server. So if you do have Discord, you can call yourself Devon Lindsay if you want or whatever. We do have our own Discord channel, or Discord chat. Link is in the description. So if you do want to join us there, I am in there, as are a few of the regulars. It's not active, but if people talk, obviously, I'll talk back to you. But yeah, we do have that. Obviously, we've got Twitter if you do use Twitter. But yeah, we do have Discord. So if you want to join the Discord server, you are more than welcome to. More the merrier is normally the phrase, isn't it? And we can talk about scoreboards in there. If you're an Argyle fan, you want your scoreboard, where do you want it? That's probably question number one. I mean, I don't know where they're putting it. I haven't a clue where they're going to put it. That's going to appease everyone. That's going to be the difficulty. So you're going to get some moany ass bastard going, I can't see the scoreboard. We need two. It's going to call. I don't think Simon understands. I don't think Simon appreciates what he's actually doing here, because if he gets one scoreboard, that ain't going to be enough. They're going to want two. They're going to want two, because they're not going to be. You're going to have some moany bastard going, I can't see the scoreboard. Yes, we're aware of that, mate. That's because you sat under it. Oh, well, how do I see it? You can't, mate, unless you move. Do you know what? I love Simon Alec, but yeah. The thing is, where would we put the scoreboard? But the thing is, when we're going to get it? Well, where we're going to put it, I would assume we're just going to put it in the space between the grandstand and Denport end. You know, the space that isn't used by anything. I think it's a garden, apparently. That's what they, nickname it. I like to call it a shithole, because that part of the stadium is genuinely just a shithole. I think we chucked goals in there at some point. I think we used to have our training goals shoved in there, which I thought was amusing. Now we put them down with the change. I fuck knows how Argyle. I love them a bit, but some of the things they do is weird. So you'd assume they're probably going to put it in there. It would be the most sensible option. It would cover most of the stadium. I sit in the Denport end, so I probably won't see it too much. But that's not a problem, so I don't really care. What am I going to see on the scoreboard? I'm going to see the lineup. Well, I can see that if I look on the pitch. What else am I going to see? The time. If I look at my phone, I'll get a slight indication of what the time is. Okay, score. I've got that in my head, and I've got two eyes that I'm watching the match with. So we've got all of that covered. What else? Advertising? Don't really want to see advertising. So what else is going to be on a scoreboard? Especially if it's like a TV one. If it's a TV one, brilliant. I'm still not going to watch it. I don't need a scoreboard, right? I just don't. I have two eyes. I've got a brain. I know the score. Do you have a scoreboard at Doncaster?
We have one in one corner of the stadium, and then we have another screen with a different. So basically, we have one scoreboard, and then the other side of the stadium in the other corner, we have like a different style screen where it shows a different, like the scoreboard, but in a different style of font. So it's like a properly designed one. And then we have the one on either. Then we have the one on the other side, which is like the classic black rectangular board thing with the classic yellow writing with the zero with the amount of goals next to it. But like the other side's like the proper screen with the stylized background and the stylish scoreboard and everything.
I don't
So
know.
we've got two scoreboards.
I've been at Argyle since I was a kid. Never had a scoreboard. Never fucking needed it. Never.
We've got two.
I have absolutely no idea.
I mean, I think the reason behind it is so that people on each side of the stadium can see one scoreboard, so it means that everyone can see a scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm sure Simon's thinking that as well. We have a scoreboard on the ceiling of our stadium. We're very lucky in Vancouver. It's four-sided, and each side has a big screen where they show replays. It's an enclosed stadium with a retractable roof. Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. I'm shocked if we did. Just get there at Owen Park one day and there's like a four-way scoreboard. I'm like, that's fucking new.
It's like NBA. It's like the NBA games.
How much did that fucking cost? Could have got a striker for that. But that's the first. Everyone talks about this scoreboard. Invest it into the playing squad, boys.
Yeah.
Don't get me a fucking scoreboard I ain't gonna use. Go get me a striker or a central midfielder or a defender. I don't know. Lower the prices of your food. £6 for a bottle of Coke, apparently, according to Liam. That's a bit.
I think we put the price up to like £5 for a tray of chips that tastes absolutely disgusting. I had some stadium chips and ketchup at a pre-season match, and they tasted disgusting, and they were a $5.
The only thing I'll put in my mouth from food wise from the outlet is a fucking pasty.
Yeah, if they got pasties.
Ideally, it wouldn't be Ginsters, but you know, beggars can't be choosers apparently, and they also sponsor us, so it is obviously going to be Ginsters.
At least I didn't mistake them for a different company this time.
No, you did mistake our Ginsters sponsor with a Guinness, which you know, two very different.
Oh no, I didn't do that this time.
£3.50 for a pack of Haribo.
Yeah,
lovely. I just want to quickly say, Argyle, £5 for a bottle of Coke is a little bit excessive. Just thought I'd leave that there because we're not going to use that. No, I completely agree. Vancouver is a rich city. I'll never forget the burger at Old Trafford. It was like £10. There was a bun that was like sawdust, a burger that was maybe a centimetre thick. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, what I normally do, right, we have burger vans outside. So I'll just leave the stadium at, not half time, obviously, at full time, go get myself a burger. Jobs are good and fuck off home with a burger. Sorted. Or do a normal thing, just don't eat at the stadium. Far too expensive for my liking. I might get a pasty occasionally, but you know, I have to be in a very good mood. Or I'll just get that from Aldi. One of the two. But we are going to wrap up there because we've managed to talk about scoreboards and pasties now. So I think the show is wrapped up. There's nothing really from my end that we really need to talk about. Obviously, we'll be back Friday, me and Liam at 3 p.m. doing Rotherham versus Argyle. First day back. It's our first game back. And boy, are we excited. Let's hope we get a win to start with. But before we do go, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow with, what is it, Thursday, probably transfer talk at 10. I'm not doing one tonight because I'm about to go cook myself sweet and sour chicken. So I'm going to enjoy that. So yeah, that's that. What else? Was there anything else? Yes, socials. Check out our socials. Twitter, Let's Talk EPL. Instagram, Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok, Let's Talk Premier League. You can find me on Twitter at Niall _PAFC. If you are an Argyle fan and you'd like to come on, do let me know and we can arrange that. And Aaron, where can I find you?
Find me on Twitter, Aaron _Challoner. Instagram at Aaron Challoner Official. Snapchat, Coaster _Chal19. TikTok at Aaron Challoner. YouTube, Throw Football DRSC. We've got our match preview for FC Wimbledon on Friday. Stay tuned to Doncasters Rovers pre-game stream on Saturday. We've got some wonderful sections on Donny Rovers official YouTube channel as well. So stay tuned for that. There should be some really good stuff there because I've heard they've done some good stuff this season with the pre-game show over there at the Keepmoat. And the review will be on the Saturday. I'll be at the ground. So if you do see me, Donny fans, please say hi. Coast Show got some wonderful updates coming. King's Dominion announcement stream coming on August 12th. Hopefully 6-5 Magic Mountain announcement stream for the RMC Raptor on August 16th, which is National Rollercoaster Day. Hopefully a stream for Glenwood Caverns on August 20th as well. So 3 announcements in the space of about 2 weeks, which is going to be mental as fuck with work coming up now. So those of you wondering, I have got the job. So I'm getting all paperwork's getting signed on Friday. So I'll officially be employed. And it's going to be a very exciting season. And, Wellens did his pre-conference for the upcoming for the preview, and he thinks we can try and achieve something special this year. So we'll see what happens. But it's a rebuild season, and hopefully it's the start of exciting times ahead.
Yes, I can confirm Aaron did get the job as a stripper at the residential home. Absolutely not. That would scare them poor. That would scare them poor people.
I think I would rather pay the people to help me keep my clothes on.
It's actually, to be fair, old ladies in the residential home. No, they're different. They're not your traditional old lady. They'll help you take them off, knowing them. I've been
No,
to.
they're
I've been
smart.
to.
They're smart.
Nah.
They'd rather pay to keep your clothes on.
I've been to a couple of residents, not like that, of course. Used to this thing for school. We would go to a residential home. Lovely. Always enjoyed it. Always enjoyed it. But yes, we have got that. Any thoughts on the preview for a game against Rotherham, mate? What's your plan for it? What do you mean for Friday? I'll DM you. But we are going to wrap it up there. On my birthday, we're playing Peterborough, so you know, fucking better win, boys. You better fucking win. Or if you don't, I'll be angry on my match preview with you.
To Tottenham.
And congratulations to Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Right.
This is your cup final. Don't forget, this is your cup final. It's the only time you'll ever be playing in the. Well, it's the only time you saw a Champions League anyway. That was paraded around Stamford Bridge earlier, I believe. But we are going to wrap it up there. We'll be back tomorrow with more transfer talk at 10 p.m. But until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out Aaron out. That makes more sense. Check out Aaron. Check out Liam. Most importantly, do hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you are new. But until next time, thanks for watching and peace out, guys.